The Israel-Hamas conflict escalated dramatically in October 2023. Hamas launched a surprise attack on Israel, firing rockets and infiltrating Israeli territory. Israel responded with airstrikes and a ground offensive in Gaza. The conflict resulted in significant casualties and displacement on both sides. The international community expressed grave concern over the escalating violence. The conflict brought the Israeli-Palestinian issue back to the forefront of global affairs. It highlighted the deep-seated tensions and the challenges of achieving a peaceful resolution. The US, as a key ally of Israel, found itself at the center of this crisis. The United States has long provided staunch support to Israel. The US considers Israel a vital democratic ally in a volatile region. This support manifests in various forms, including military aid, intelligence sharing, and diplomatic backing. The US provides billions of dollars in military assistance to Israel annually. A key element of US support is the Iron Dome defense system. The Iron Dome has been instrumental in intercepting rockets fired from Gaza into Israel. This system has significantly reduced casualties and damage within Israel. The US has provided funding and technology for the development and deployment of Iron Dome batteries. The U.S. quote, "S unwavering support for Israel has drawn criticism. Critics argue that the US has not done enough to address the humanitarian crisis in Gaza. The conflict has resulted in a dire situation for Palestinian civilians. They face shortages of food, water, and medical supplies. There have been growing calls within the US for a ceasefire. Lawmakers and activists have urged the Biden administration to pressure Israel to end its offensive in Gaza. They argue that a ceasefire is essential to prevent further suffering and loss of life. The debate over the US role in the conflict has intensified." Section 4. US diplomacy in the Middle East. The US has engaged in intensive diplomatic efforts to de-escalate the conflict. Secretary of State Antony Blinken has been a key figure in these efforts. Blinken has traveled to the region, meeting with Israeli and Palestinian leaders. He has also engaged with regional allies like Egypt and Jordan. The US has called for a ceasefire and a return to negotiations. However, achieving a lasting solution remains a significant challenge. The deep mistrust between the parties and the complexities of the issues make a swift resolution unlikely. The US faces the difficult task of balancing its support for Israel with the need to address humanitarian concerns. Section 5. Regional stability and future relations. The US response to the Israel-Hamas conflict has significant implications. The conflict has the potential to destabilize the region further. It has also strained relations between the US and some Arab allies. The US walks a tightrope in trying to maintain its interests and relationships. The US seeks to preserve its alliance with Israel while also promoting stability in the Middle East. The outcome of the conflict will shape US relations with Israel and Arab nations for years to come. The US faces the challenge of navigating these complex dynamics in a volatile region.